vigorous and competitive regular season, we are ready for the American Conference Championship game. One team walks out of here with a trophy. Welcome, folks, to Denton, Texas, and the home of the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So Navy's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
He gets loose. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. That's exactly what he did there.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So North Texas's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Navy. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Navy 10, North Texas 0.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Parks. Caught over the middle, it's Givens. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on.
North Texas 0.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. Crosses the 10-yard line. QB in the clear now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Navy.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Back to throw. It's Parks. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No huddle here for the offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
There's the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab, and they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Navy will have the first down. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And they hand it off to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Navy is lined up quickly here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. QB keeps it. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Navy 24, North Texas 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here in the American Conference Championship game.
Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. First play of the second half is a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Parks. Nice grab. It's Lewis. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Givens. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, look at the quick cut. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up.
Get set.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Looking to pass, it's Parks. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Dumps it down to the back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking tackles. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm,
But when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The ball is loose. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Here we go. Navy lines up first and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Here comes the jet sweep. Touchdown, Navy. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
You know, a lot of times you get inside that 5-yard line, you're thinking about being physical and dropping a hammer on a defense. But what a time to try to get wide and trust your playmaker to find a way into the end zone. We always say that windows get tight down here, and so do running lanes. Great call and better execution.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They can't stop him. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
After second effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, it's Parks. On the run, he's looking deep. To try a downfield shot, that's a good effort there, but now it's third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. 1st down here for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. He'll try a pass here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The back in motion now. Pressure is coming. Blitz and a quick sack. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On play action, he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down, so let's sort that out. So the special teams penalty improves field position by 15 yards to start the drive.
Okay. Moves.
Dropping back, it's Parks. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Looking to chuck it again. Looks to the left. Pass caught. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.